Good morning. Welcome back to another Advent Christmas devotion. Today we have Mr. Ed Romecki. Ed serves as one of our group leaders at the 9:30 hour on Sunday. He and his group, they've been meeting for a long time, and everybody loves Ed. Ed also is one of our big coordinators with the Hands and Feet ministry that serves the people of Glen Burnie every single Saturday at noon. We love having Ed and his wife Lynn a part of our faith family, and I know today you will be blessed by what he has to share.
My name is Ed Romecki, and I picked the theme of hope. In Psalm 31:24, David wrote, "Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord." He also wrote in Psalm 62:5, "Yes, my soul finds rest in God, my hope comes from Him." And in Psalm 119:114, David wrote, "You are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word." All of these statements from David express a wish, a desire, an expectation, a wanted outcome. David stated his hope comes from knowing God and what he knows God can do. There is hope in God's word because his word is true and dependable. Hope gives me something to look forward to, something that I know with God's intervention I can depend on. I hope I have a safe trip. I hope I will do well with my final exam. I hope my friend recovers from an illness. All of these statements rely on a belief that God is with me in helping the outcome to be a positive outcome. Hoping in God to me means something stronger than a wish or a stated desire. It's a God request that I envision going to God and God responding with His power, strength, guidance, and wisdom to ensure a positive outcome. Hope to me is also like a prayer, a short and quick prayer to God. I hope everything will go well. I pray that everything will go well. When I pray and hope that everything will go well, I don't leave it there. I watch what God is doing in that hope statement or prayer. When I follow that request, I can see God at work answering and showing me that my hope has been placed in the right place with Him. Seeing time and time again how my hope requests are answered and answered the way I had hoped encourages and strengthens my faith and helps me to grow to be a stronger Christian. To me, hope requires faith and knowledge about God. I believe that especially when you're doing the Lord's work, you can be hopeful that the outcome will be positive. Maybe not what you expect, but always positive. Here's an example of hope in a mission activity that I participate in, the Hands and Feet for Jesus ministry, where we feed the homeless and needy people every Saturday in the Glen Burnie and Herondale area. My hope is we will have enough food to hand out. My hope is no one will be hurt. And my hope is for great weather every Saturday. As you can guess, the weather hope doesn't always work out, but it does. Remember, I said it doesn't always go the way I expected, but it's always positive. In the weather case, God has led us to be prepared for rain, sun, cold, and heat. He guided us to get canopies to protect us from the hot sun and rainy days. In those days that are cold, He has provided clothing through this ministry for gloves, hats, and even coats for the homeless and the needy. This is how hope shows up in my life. I put all my hope in God's hands and look for His positive outcomes. Hope. We all say it, but is your hope only in your words, or is your hope grounded in God and His power, strength, and love? We all need hope. Let's make sure we call on God for our next hope request.